There are several common mistakes that LLCs can make. My name is Sebastian. I'm a licensed attorney that has guided dozens of entrepreneurs. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to avoid these common LLC mistakes. The first mistake is failing to follow the proper formation procedures. It is important to follow all of the required steps when you're setting up your LLC. These include things like choosing an available business name, filing your articles of organization with the proper information, and obtaining the necessary licenses and permits for your LLC. Let's go over a quick common mistake that people often make when they're filing their articles of organization. That common mistake is using a PO box for the principal place of business address for their LLC. You want to make sure that for your principal place of business, you use a physical street address and not a PO box. Okay, with that key tip out of the way, let's go to the second common LLC mistake. This second common mistake is failing to separate your personal and your business finances. You must do this as a bare minimum requirement to maintaining the limited liability protections of your LLC, which at the end of the day is why you formed an LLC in the first place. This means maintaining separate business bank accounts, having different credit cards, as well as maintaining other financial documents in separate designations. Not to mention that when it comes time for taxes, it can be incredibly confusing if you didn't actually have your finances separated. Okay, the third common mistake that business owners often make with their LLCs is failing to follow corporate formalities. LLCs are required to follow certain formalities that are in line with their state's applicable laws, so make sure you check those out. This includes holding regular meetings and keeping accurate records of the business decisions and activities. These meetings are generally for multi-member LLCs, although keep in mind that when you're drafting your operating agreement for your LLC, you can be flexible in how formal versus how informal you want the management structure and activities to be within your business. That is one of the huge benefits of having an LLC. You can include in your operating agreement that you don't want your members to have to hold annual meetings. At the end of the day, maybe that's why you chose the LLC in the first place. You didn't want to have those rigid formalities that are often present in a corporation. Failing to follow these corporate formalities that are required both in your operating agreement and by your state's applicable laws can also result in you losing the limited liability protections of your LLC. Okay, we touched on this a little bit earlier, but another common LLC mistake is failing to get the necessary licenses and permits that your state is going to require your LLC to have just to do business. There is a big caveat here because what you need in terms of your licenses and permits does depend on what state and what business you're in. Make sure to conduct your own research with your state's laws in order to know whether you need licenses or permits for your unique business in order to operate at all. Okay, now a final common LLC mistake is failing to properly manage your business. Proper management of an LLC includes the following things: following the terms of your operating agreement, and if you don't have one, you certainly should, holding regular meetings as required by your LLC's operating agreement or by your state's laws, keeping accurate records within your entity, specifically financial records, and keeping records of any of the actions taken by your members, especially when they have to do with key decisions, which should be outlined in your operating agreement. Okay, thanks for watching it to the end of this video. If you stick around for just a little bit longer, I'm gonna make you a great offer that you probably won't refuse. If you have any questions opening up your US business bank accounts, obtaining your EIN numbers, or forming your LLC, please click the link in the description in order to book your totally free consultation. Again, this is a totally free consultation where myself, a licensed attorney, will walk you through all of your legal questions. Attorneys usually do charge $500 for this, so I do have to let you know that spots are limited and they often fill up fast because we can only offer so much. Thank you, and I hope you got some value out of this video, and I'll see you in the next one.